And take it. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Logan Wilson.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They go play action. Mayfield going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. 67 yards. From the 2, here's 1st and goal. Scrimmage back at the 6. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the Bengals' 6-yard line.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
Complete to number 17.
From 6 yards away. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
Hey, they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. But whatever they said appears to have worked.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
Grant Delpit.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Got a man open. It's Ross. Room here to run. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 16 yards, a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Open man is Ross, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And they'll get him down right about the 20. And that is not a sight they want to see. Joe Mixon very slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
1st and 10 at the...
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. That's complete, right around the 8. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Short of the goal line.
Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so, and one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Drew Sample, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
His kick.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, Mayfield. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham.
Mayfield.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
It's a
1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. Checking out of the gun, Mayfield. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. The pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Fielded at about the 28. It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give him a good 10 yards on the return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
Brings up 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Going deep downfield for Ross. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. So with a big gainer anyways, they'll go ahead and take that instead of the pass interference call.
They didn't need the penalty. It would have been different, right, if they had somehow lost some yardage somewhere, but they did not. Gained all they could, down at the spot of the foul. Nothing to be gained by taking the penalty.
Mark 50, Mark 50, Mark 50. Check 26, check 26.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And it's caught. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals have taken the lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. DJ Reader there on the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Mayfield. Over the middle to Beckham. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
13 yards.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time They get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Mayfield now from the 50. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Mayfield to throw it. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
You have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally. But he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
A loss of a yard.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. He gets this in the hands of Mixon, and he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down. And incomplete, a disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Landry brushes him off. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Now it's Hunt. Defensively, Sam Hubbard, the former Buckeye, there to stop him.
He was brought down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Mayfield. And he completes it to Hunt. And he's taken down inside the 30. 16 yards, a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
First down, Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing, Mayfield. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
A gain of
well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And again, it's Mayfield. That one is caught by Hunt. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 10 more there and another first down.
They certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Harrison Bryant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are within an extra. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Someone really wanted to be in the lead here because that's a heck of a gamble, isn't it? You're down 1, you kick it, you got a tie ball game. Instead, they fake it. And I keep coming back to this every time I see it. Remember, if you're faking an extra point now, the ball snapped at the 15-yard line.
Yeah, you're giving up 13 yards as opposed to just lining up at the 2 and saying you're going to go for 2.
You're running a big play, lots of yardage for 1 extra point. That's a heck of a gamble, but it paid off in this case.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
54 is Mike.
Now it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
On 3rd down, Burrow. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
They'll run. Here's Janovich, the fullback. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. You know they'd love nothing more than to get a 3-and-out here after having the interception.
And it also tells you a little bit about how they feel about their leader, right? Their quarterback throws an interception in the previous series. They're trying to help him out here with a big stand.
They'll try to run with Hunt. And he takes this one in for a Brown score.
Touchdown.
Kareem Hunt with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
This one fielded at the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
At the 36-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Burrow will throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. That's caught inside the 20.
Good nothing.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bengals are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2. They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
7 brings up 2nd and 3.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
Watch the screen. Mike 54. Mike 54.
On second down, Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. C.J. Uzomah, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today is track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 1st and 10, Mayfield over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Jarvis Landry.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It's a gain of 7.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Up 2nd and a yard.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. Caught left side, it's Beckham.
Complete to Odell Beckham. A 5-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Cleveland.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Final play of the half, Mayfield. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time, but it's going to be 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit.
The field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
Seibert able to knock this one through. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
He's coming. We got double up.
Mixon with a first down carry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Watch out.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And now they will throw it with Burrow. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Complete to
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. That's going to be caught. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes this a 9-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, Mayfield. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down.
A gain of
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down.
Jesse Bates on the coverage.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time, separation. That's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On third down, Mayfield. And he comes back with one complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
It brings up fourth down.
Kevin Stefanski going to take a chance, going for it on fourth. Mayfield to throw for it on fourth. He's going to go for a... He's got it at the 15. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
3 at the 8-yard line.
Second down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. And he's got his tight end. It's Hooper for the Browns touchdown. Austin Hooper, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are back within a score. And the lead is down to 2.
Makes the score Bengals 34, Browns 32.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
1st and 10 at the 40.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory.
Mixon, the ball carrier.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow over the middle, and it's incomplete. T. Higgins was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Brings up 3rd down.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield escaping the pressure right. And he's got his man, that's Landry. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there on 3rd down for the Browns. 41 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Mayfield. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
So 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And it's 3rd down.
Back now in Cincinnati. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
A 31-yard attempt.
Seibert's kick is good. And with that, they have taken the lead by a point here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Able to find Higgins. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense, but when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter, got to feel pretty good as a defense.
He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. To the air again, Burrow. And this is incomplete. He was looking for Joe Mixon there out of the backfield. And that'll bring up second down.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Again, it's Burrow. Open man is Higgins. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 18. That one good for 26 and a first down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now Burrow to throw on second down. His throw caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Goal at the 5-yard line.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll give it to Mixon. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult.
Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. T. Higgins with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bengals are once again going to retake the lead. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. So a big play coming up for the Bengals as they'll indeed go for 2. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead.
42. Browns 35. Eddie Pinheiro set
Now
down.
after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Taken in at the 3. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. First down, Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Mayfield.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Play fake. Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
To number 13.
Odell Beckham. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game at 42-all.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Taken in at the 3. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Burrow will throw, and they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A quick throw now complete to Ross. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now Joe Mixon. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
That's good.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On 2nd down, Burrow. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns.
Austin Seibert on 4th.
In a tie game 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Take it in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
You better be afraid of me. 51 the mic, boy. 51. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
The coverage.
Now it's Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 41-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And Burrow going to throw again. Now in desperation. And this is taken in at the 5. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
4-yard line.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
Check, check. Lucky.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further.
The ball carrier.
Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 3-yard line.
Check, check. 54. I'm scared.
Here's a run with Mixon. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
His kick is good.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Set to kick off.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. Taking it about the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as they'll get this up to the 29.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he gets
gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards there, first down. We are inside of 1 minute, only one timeout left, so they've got to move quickly.
Get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure they're set. No penalties in this situation, but you're exactly right. Conserve that timeout for when they really need it.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 more yards there and another first down.
They didn't get out of bounds, but that's okay. They need one more just like that to give themselves a chance.
Mayfield. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. That catch good for only a couple. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
None of that. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So everything rests now on the right foot of Austin Seibert. This from long, very long range. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
10-10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime,
Number 27,
that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. The first throw in overtime for Mayfield now. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
It's a gain of 20.
And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 31-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
First down, Cleveland.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. That one is caught by Hunt. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
On 2nd down now, it's Hunt, and he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.
Tonight's final score.
Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one,